Yo, I gotta talk about this tariff stuff. I really don't know why. I'm not gonna say that. I know why it's happening, but to be scared, I think the only people that are scared are the greedy and the addicted. And what I mean by the greedy are the ones who are expecting a certain amount per quarter, per year, annually, same thing. And that might that might exceed what a business might even need to make, what they need to make a year, and just it might affect their lifestyle and their expectations that they want to have for themselves. It's like it's a high. So a lot of people's highs, I guess you could say, are about to diminish, and then the addicted, meaning that those people that are consuming, constantly consuming these products, consuming this fast fashion, this cheap whatever makeup, this cheap, jewelry that was once accessible might not be accessible anymore. I don't really see a point in stressing over it. I mean, bro, what do you expect, right? It's about to be 2030 in 5 years, right? How long are people going to expect to have the same practices as 10, 15 years ago, right? Like, bro, like the world is changing, the weather is changing. Like, look at how hot it is, look at how cold it gets. Like, it's cold in April. Things have to change. Like, people want to have the same lifestyle. You got to change your habits. We got to change our eating habits. COVID showed that. Is this not, maybe this is like a systematic COVID? It might be. Based off of my learnings, is it a hit on small businesses? Yes, but those are the casualties of war. You get what I'm saying? Like, the things happen. I see this as a restart, in my opinion. I haven't dropped any clothes in 2 years. I guess this is a good sign on my end. But for the people that have stuff held up in production, stuff held up at the border, and they have to pay that duty, just pay it, and then just say, okay, what are we gonna do better next time, right? I don't know if it was Dodge or Nissan, but they're already looking to manufacture in the U.S. One of them just got appointed a new CEO. I always had to learn that only worry about the things that you can control. This is just off the top. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do as a clothing brand? As a clothing brand, we might not have to worry about shirts, hoodies, sweatpants, denim. Let's get let's get some hats made. Okay? Let's look at the nearest hat embroidery, business. I already know one. I'll name one, Arena Embroidery in Brooklyn, right? Contact Arena Embroidery. We're gonna say, bro, I need some hats made. We're gonna push these hats. We're gonna create a lifestyle. We're gonna create a feeling out of these hats. Boom, you got a hat job. Hire some models, freelance whatever. If you're not a designer, freelance a designer. Worry about the things that you could worry about, right? You want to get some. You screen printers probably thriving right now. You can't do the cut and sew right now unless you have a good manufacturer with that has a sustainable amount of MOQ and a sustainable delivery time, right? Go on, these one-stop printing websites. Okay, we're gonna drop some t-shirts. We're gonna get us some good quality t-shirts. I have one. This is a shirt I made probably at the end of high school. Still holding up. We're gonna get us a comfort color t-shirt, and we're gonna make a vintage tee out of that. A vintage whatever you want to do it. ERD inspired distress tee. Get you a now we're about to get deep. What's that drill that manufacturers use to create distressing in jeans and in hoodies?
The drill often used to create distressing in jeans and hoodies is called a Dremel or rotary tool. It has a small, spinning head that can be fitted with various attachments to sand, grind, or cut material, allowing manufacturers to create worn or frayed looks in fabric.
Get you a Dremel.
I can't physically get you a Dremel, but I can help you.
Get you the Dremel. Boom. You make some distressed t-shirts, right? I'm quite sure Anybody watching this knows how to sew a tag. Start thinking, bro. Go to your go to Mood Fabrics. Get you a heat stamp machine and start stamping your logo into the patch and then sew that on the back of a shirt. You gotta get creative if you want your business to thrive. And then, right, to get more customers, start posting DIY videos on TikTok to get a bigger audience of you doing that. And then tell them, okay, this is how I'm avoiding tariffs and still running my business successfully. It might not meet your expectations, but you for one, you'll get an audience, you'll get a bigger brand, and you'll get bigger notoriety because people will know, okay, this guy really is a brand owner, brand designer, brand curator, whatever. So that's one solution. But I mean, bro, you can't beat 125% tariff. I can't even beat a 10. I wouldn't even want to pay a 10% tariff. Think fast and think smart and just think. Like, I don't think it will be that hard. You might have to let a couple people go. You might have to start freelancing to save money, but that doesn't mean business stops. That doesn't mean you start complaining and saying this is it. This is it. It's about making adjustments. So go to your Walmart, grab you some of those good Walmart denim. There you go. You got some denim shorts for the summer, spring collection. Vintage is hot right now. You know who's lit right now? People making clothes out of vintage, screen printers, embroidery businesses, mock businesses, wholesale, blanks. Bet you they're lit right now. That doesn't mean that you just stop. And this is just off the top. This is just off the top. In a world built off of, in a country built off of consumerism. I mean, hey, you just gotta do what you gotta do.